Okay, good day to our recorded video. So now we will discuss the first situation on our drill test 3. So consider the 3 points charges at right triangle as shown on figure on your screen, where the first charge and the third charge is equal to 5 microcoulombs and our second charge is equal to negative 2 microcoulombs. Then the distance between those charge. So, may A dito, no? Ito yung A natin. At ito yung A natin. Equal po siya sa 100 mm. Or equivalent sa 0.1 millimeters. So, we are asking to find the resultant force exerted on all 3 charges. So, as you can see on our image, we have unknown value of distance. So, yung distance ni Q1 and Q3 ay hindi po natin alam. So, if you can recall your pre-calculus, so using the Pythagorean theorem, we can solve. It is the C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, or C is equal to square root of A squared plus B squared, which is equal kay square root of 0.1 squared plus 0.1 squared. The square root of 0.1 squared plus 0.1 squared. So, equivalent to kay C is equal to 0.1414 m. So, as my advice, so, lagi tayong gagamit ng 4 unit digits sa ating mga computation, and our final answer will be 2 decimal points. Okay? So, after getting our distance, so, let's analyze our charges. So, as you can see, ano ang mga formation natin dito? So, okay, please recall the law of charge, di ba? Kapag like charges is repulsion, nagre-repel sila. Then, kapag may unlike charges, sila po ay nag-a-attract. So, using our diagram, so si Q1 sa si Q2, si Q1 ay positive, no? Then si Q2 ay negative. Therefore, they will attract to each other. So, mag-attraction sila. Same din kay Q2 sa kay Q3, attraction sila. However, in Q1 and Q3, when they interact, they are both repulsion because pareho silang positive, kaya magre-repel sila. So, those arrows, no, representation of the direction ng kanilang forces. So first, let's identify. Mag-start muna tayo. Forces between 1 and 2. Sige, 1 and 2 muna. So using the Coulomb's law, F is equal to K times the quantity, the first charge and the second charge all over R squared. So, K, constant natin siya, 9 times 10 raised to 9. Then multiply by the first charge. Our first charge here is 5 coulombs, microcoulombs. So, 5 times raised to negative 6. Multiply by Q2, which is negative 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 coulomb squared. Then divided them both side of the distance. So, on distance na natin ay 0.1 m meters squared. So, using our calculator, we're able to conclude with an answer of 9 times raised to 9 multiply by 5 times raised to negative 6. Then multiply by 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 all over 0.1 squared. So exactly it is 9 Newton. So the forces between acting on force 1 and force between charge 1 and charge 2 is 9 Newton. And it is attraction. Okay? So if we can put the value here, so meron tayong 9 Newton. 9 Newton dito. Next. So, forces. So, my tips, no? Please get all forces first. No? Forces naman between 1 and 3. So, pag nag 1 and 3 tayo, so ito yung titignan natin. Yung forces na acting dito. So, we can have F is equal to 9 times 10 raised to 9 multiply with the absolute value of charge na 5 times 10 raised to negative 6, then 5 times 10 raised to negative 6 Coulomb squared divided by 0.1414 meters squared. So divide lang natin ng 1414, then let's change this 2 into 5. So we will get F is equal to 11.25 Newton. And this repulsion. So, I will give you some tips, no? So, kung makikita nyo naman si force 2, 3, let's highlight them. Si force 2, 3, ito, ay pareho lang ng distance kay Q1 ng Q2 at Q1. Eh, pareho din ng charge po yan, di ba? So we can conclude this is also answer in our force between 2 and 3. Okay? So, I will not write it again kasi pareho lang naman sila. So, double check nyo po isa sa tips yan, yung mga symmetrical values or image natin or diagram natin sa exam or quizzes. Makaka-help sa atin yun na makasave ng time sa pagsosolve. Okay? So, after getting all of them, so we can let's erase first. Ito. So, force between 2 and 3. So, please take note of that. So, dito, kunin natin yung summation forces along Q1. So, if we can draw, so net force on Q1. So, kung idodrawin po natin si Q1, ilan po yung force na nakakabit sa kanya? So, madaling salita. So, may 9 Newton tayo paakyat. Ito ay si force 2, 1. At may 9 Newton tayo na naka-inclined. So, si force 3, 2. Tama ba? Sorry. Force 3, 1. Okay. Equal kay 11.25 Newton. Okay. So, if you can recall, so to find the value of summation force at Q1, so we need to get the summation forces along X, then square that, plus summation forces along Y, then square that. Okay? So first, let's find ano yung mga forces along X. So, summation forces along X. So, meron po tayong, wala naman tayong F21. Pero, para ma-visualize nyo, lahat po yan, no? Dapat meron tayong value ng cosine and sine. So, sama na din natin. So, F21 is 9 cosine 90 degrees. Bakit naging 90 degrees? If we can draw a Cartesian plane here, ang angle po nito ay 90 degrees. Okay? Plus, mag-add tayo ng 11.25 cosine. Anong angle naman po ni 11.25? As you can see, kung titignan nyo po, nandito siya sa third quadrant. So, automatic may 90 degrees ka na. Ito na lang yung hinahanap natin na degrees. Anong degrees yan? So, if we can recall, diba, it is a right triangle. So, 90 degrees to. Drawing ko na lang dito. If we can recall, no, ito po yung pinaka-charges natin. 90 degrees to. So, automatic 45 degrees din to. 45 degrees din to. Diba, if you can recall our rules sa same angle or congruent angle, itong angle na to ay 45, ito din ay magiging 45. Therefore, we can conclude this theta is also equal to 45 degrees. So, 90 plus 45 degrees. So, summation ng angle na to. So, 90 degrees plus 45 degrees ay equal sa 135 degrees. So, please check the direction. Lagi niyo pong tatandaan. Pagpapunta doon ay positive. Pagpabalik sa kanya ay negative. So, pag clockwise, negative. Pag counterclockwise ay positive. Okay? So, let's put our value. Dahil clockwise siya, so negative 135 degrees. Okay? So, using our calculator, we are able to come up with an answer of 9 cosine 90 degrees. So, kung mapapansin nyo, 0 lang din po ito. Kasi 90 degrees. Cosine 90 degrees is 0. Then, 11.25 cosine negative 135. So, we are able to get a value of negative 0.95 or 50 Newton. And kung makikita nyo po, ang direction niya sa X ay papunta saan? Papunta sa west, no? West po kasi ito. North, south, east, west. Kaya negative. Okay? West. Then, summation force naman kay Y. Ganun lang din. Palitan mo lang ng sign yan. 9 sin 90 degrees plus 11.25 sin negative 135 degrees. So, compute natin 9 sin 90 degrees plus 11.25 sin negative 135 degrees. So, we will get a value of 1.0450 Newton. And our direction, kung mapapansin nyo, ay pataas kasi positive siya. So, north or upward. Okay? So, using our summation forces formula, so summation forces at 1, equivalent siya sa square root of negative 7.9550 Newton squared plus 1.0450 Newton squared. So, kung ikakalkyo po natin yan, square root of 7.950 squared plus 1.045 squared. Equivalent po kay 8.0233 Newton. Or ang first one natin, we can conclude as 0.02 Newton. Okay? So, the direction ng force na nandiyan. So, let's compute. So, if we can recall theta, tangent theta is equal to y over x, or the value of forces along y and forces along x. So, theta will become inverse of tan inverse y over x, or equal kay tan inverse y is 1.0450 divided by x is negative 7.9550. So, calculating them, tangent inverse is equal to 1.050 0450 divided by negative 7.9550. Okay, we are able to get the value of, sorry, baliktad ako. Tama ba? Y. Oo nga, sorry. So, y pala dapat. Baliktad yung value ko. Ito yung y. Ang y po natin, ito, 1. 1.0445. Let's double check. Tama naman. 7 point. Tama lang pala. Sorry. 50 nandito lang. 7.9550. So, our angle is become 7.4837 degrees. Or equivalent po siya kay 7.4837 Newton of, north of west. So, north, kung pag sinabing north of west, north muna, tapos papunta siya kay west, pa ganyan. Okay? Baliktad. North, tapos papunta kay west. Paangat konti, pa ganyan. So, ang tinutukoy na 7 point something dyan ay ito. 7.48. Kung kukuha tayo ng angle na mula sa x-axis natin, diba ang x-axis natin pa ganyan. So, automatic 90 to. So, 90 minus 7.48, ito po yung value na nandito. Or simplify, 180 minus 7.48, 172. So, we can use 172.52 degrees from the positive x-axis. Or subtract pa natin yung 90. Ito ay, theta na to ay equal kay 82.52. Okay? So, that's the first force. Yan pa lang po yung unang force. So, what if we have forces pa nasa force 2, then yung force 3, and both of them may theta sila. So, please try it first, then I will upload the second recorded video. Okay? So, goodbye.